Sing. Okay, where's creator mode? I gotta do that so it doesn't mess up again. Because I've had to go through all my YouTube videos this week, and let's see, where's creator mode again? I forget.
It's under the sound settings.
Sound settings. Mute others, mute all.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go get the little one.
So licensed audio, mute
There you
all.
go. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, apply. Not be used as visual sound effects. Okay.
Hey!
Hey, let's
You
roll.
undid your hair, didn't you?
All right, if you guys are new to the stream, make sure that you guys, if you guys are discussing things in chat, please follow the room rules. We have zero tolerance for racism, homophobia, sexism, bullying, molestation, and rape topics. So please keep those out of the prompts, out of the chat. And if you come into voice chat, please don't talk about any of those topics. Unless it's to discuss what's wrong with it, but don't be racist, don't be a dick. Let's have some fun.
So that's kind of what white fragility is about.
Okay, well let's jump to that one because we
So it's basically just white people not being receptive. I'm on Discord.
Yeah, if he's on Discord, they'll be able to hear him in here. Can you hear him right now?
No. If he's gonna stay there, I'll just unmute him on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just white people not being receptive to the idea of talking about racism and how, like, the habits that have been ingrained in us from the institutions are stuff that like you miss and you don't pick up on. And I feel like it's really like a rough topic to get around, right? Because like if you're just gonna sit there and like call someone a racist, then like they're not gonna be receptive to listening to you, right? So like you kind of gotta lead them into it with what you're trying to say about it. But like the gist of it,
because I'm very passionate about me, me saying that I'm not racist, and I could say that, 100% in my heart that I'm not. And
right.
and someone said, okay, well, have you ever made a racist comment? Okay, yeah, I think everyone has made a racist comment.
Absolutely.
Whether it be you describing, how someone drives, or you know, anything, you know, any stereotype that you know, that's out there right now.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not perfect. Yes, I have made racist comments before, and I'm not proud of it, you know. So I think it's about just bringing stuff to the forefront and like really talking about it and just understanding why it's wrong and accepting, you know, that at one point you were racist or you know.
Or even if you didn't intend to be racist, actually it was what you were doing was racially insensitive.
There you go.
Yes.
That's really what it comes down to.
I know I just arrived here, but there's a comedian I enjoy. I forget his name. He has a good bit about how humans come with default programming. They need to be updated just like brand new smartphone. You know?
Yeah.
I like that.
Out of the box, we are racist. We are afraid of other tribes, but that's because we're just apes that used to beat each other to death to survive, and we're not that anymore.
Yeah.
Is it Joe Rogan? Sounds
I
like
think so.
sounds like
Yeah, it
some
sounds
shit
like
Joe
Joe
Rogan
does
would
it.
say.
Or
Yeah.
maybe Bill Burr.
It sounds like Bill a little bit also.
Yeah, I think it might be Bill. I love Bill Burr. He's great.
Dude, him and
Cartoon was
Joe
kinda weird, though.
are amazing.
Are you guys streaming anything right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, welcome. We're doing what's called Fortnite Philosophies. Where if you're on the Twitch channel, you'll be able to see all the topics we're talking about. But the one we kind of jumped into is our third topic, and it's called white fragility. So we're talking about, you know, just kind of the definition of what white fragility is, and just kind of getting some insight on, you know.
What? I've never heard of that.
I'm on the
Is
YouTubes.
that
JD the
a
Ender.
new thing?
White fragility, it's relatively new. I mean, it's like within the last, like, I want to say like 5 or 6 years. And then like with everything that happened with like George Floyd really brought a lot of attention to it.
Sure.
So
You know,
I think that's...
one of the things, you know, you're talking about, you know, how to talk about subjects so that people will listen. And, you know, one of the things I struggle with is whether anything you say really even makes a difference. And whether it's effective to try to raise a topic with somebody, particularly if it's uninvited, right? And
True.
and make any headway whatsoever with them, right?
Yeah, okay. Go ahead. I have something I want to say about that. I got a story, honestly.
Yeah.
But...
No, share the story. I have some other thoughts about this, but please go ahead.
So when I was 16, I went to Ozfest by myself.
Okay.
Without my mom. She was a single parent. You know, she had actually been assaulted at a concert before, and she just, I don't know, she wasn't really into going to concerts after that. And so I was there by myself. I had my learner's permit. I had a friend there that was like old enough for me to drive us there. But like, he ended up going off and doing his thing, and I was chilling with this chick I worked with, and she went off to do her thing, and this dude she was chilling with was like, I'm pretty sure he was in the AB, like hardcore, like
Aryan Brothers.
yeah, like he had like tattoos of Hitler on him.
Yikes.
You know,
Like straight American History X.
Yeah, totally, like straight out of that movie, man. And I didn't really know what to do. I was, here I am, this little like 16-year-old like Hispanic kid like in this area with this dude who looks scary as hell. And the only thing I can think to do is just to like keep him talking. If he's talking, then like he can't be doing anything violent or yeah. So like I just started talking to him, and conversation started off with him calling me a dirty
You can abbreviate. Yeah, I know. We're on
it, man. Like I'm not.
Yeah, we do have to watch out with TOS. I forget. Yeah, I mean when we're talking about stuff, we're not being directly breaking my TOS, but yeah,
it has to do with my back and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use the pejorative term
Moist,
to
moist
describe
back.
American
There you go.
ancestry.
So like,
Moist back.
I was just like, okay, man. I mean, like, I could just as easily call you like an idiot Peckerwood. You know what I mean? Like,
A
so far,
saltine breadstick.
there you go. Like, you you're not really like doing anything for your cause if you think you know what I mean. Like, so I went and bought a pack of cigarettes from some person. Like, I don't remember how I got them. Maybe I already had them, and like we sat there and smoked and talked about it. I'm just like, hey man, like why do you think that about like just a certain type of people? You know what I mean? Like,
You're brave, man. Just talking to someone you don't know, especially with that background or that, what he had tatted on him.
yeah. Well, by the end of it, you know, like I heard him out. I didn't really agree with anything he was saying, but I feel like just the fact that I was willing to sit and discuss with him where he was coming from, you know, like kind of opened him up to be a little bit more receptive to that, to other people's ideas. You know what I mean? Like, and I honestly feel like by the end of that, I wasn't scared of him anymore, and he
Because
even
you
said
humanized yourself.
he was gonna think twice before he judged someone based off, you know, based off of the color of their skin or their race or their ethnicity or creed. So like, I guess that is what I did. I humanized myself, but
Yeah, and even if you didn't change his mind, I think it's wise to get into conversations like these with others
yeah,
and never have a goal of changing someone else's mind. You can always walk away right about their deal.
absolutely. So like, just because you're trying to understand someone's perspective, even if you don't agree with it, doesn't mean that you're empathizing with them. It doesn't mean that you're supporting them or their perspective. It means you're trying to understand it. And I think
I do agree with L2S over here. You're a brave man.
thank you.
Yeah. Well, so one of the things about that. So yeah, is you humanized it, but you humanized yourself, but also you started off not wanting to talk. Well, from what you described, I wasn't there, but it sounds like you started off talking about, or just, oh, I'm getting attacked by the way, by listening to what he had to say, and that is a critical element. That you're starting off by saying, I want to understand what you think about this.
Yeah, that's true. So I feel like they've like understanding people is
Okay, I got this guy one shot, but he's in the storm.
yep, I'm healing up. Just
Just
understanding isn't really something that people do anymore. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not something people try to do. Like, just because you want to understand someone or you're letting them know you want to understand their perspective doesn't necessarily mean that you're supporting that idea. It means you want to engage them and try to come from a place, at least find like some sort of common ground. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not something that people do anymore. Everything's just so polarized. And yeah, Are you done? Or you want more? Okay.
Yeah, the internet hasn't aided conversations like that.
Oh man, corporations all are the same way. Like, honestly, school is the same. Just everything about our society.
Society's fragmented right now thanks to the road.
I'm about to die, you guys.
Internet has made it a little bit better about getting ideas out there. I've talked to more people, different backgrounds, than I probably would have if we didn't have the internet.
Well,
That's true.
I go searching out for it.
I'm talking about the more popular social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook.
You guys feel like the whole, I mean, do you guys feel like our ex-president, just added so much fuel to the fire? Like
Yeah.
I feel like all the and you know I'm not glad that it came out, but it's amazing how much of it came out this year and last year and you know the past 4 years, you know, and it just
He had a
really
chance to buy
shows
2
where this.
million vaccines and he bought 1 million.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Enough said, right?
Well, I'm just talking about the whole, you know, race side of it. Damn, we're gonna die. I hate running in this phone.
I definitely agree. Like, I've kind of gotten both sides of,
Gosh dang it!
like,
Won't if you can.
so there's one of the things, I mean, I guess this is kind of like
I
off
can make
topic, right? Like, but something really popular right now is like identity politics.
Yeah.
And like, I understand what they're trying to do with it. Like, representation, like, for sure. Absolutely. My problem with it is this. I grew up in the hood, and I was too white to be anything else there. So I got the shit beat out of me for being like the only white boy.
Are you mixed like I am?
Yes.
Mexican white?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when I try to like go and be part of my family, my Mexican family,
You're not Mexican enough.
I'm not Mexican enough.
Dude,
So,
I have
like,
a story after that.
Who do I belong to? Like, what identity group do I go in with there? Cause
Yeah.
oh, and then I go out to the suburbs because I kept getting in fights and kept getting my ass whooped. And guess what? I'm a dirty moist back again. Like,
Yeah.
so who do I belong to? Because no one. So like, not only do we have to deal with like racism from supremacists that are white supremacists, but we got to deal with it from the purists of the other part of our heritage. And there's like nowhere for us to belong. And I'm talking like for Hispanic people beyond being Mexican, like any kind of. My favorite phrase for this type of person is tomorrow people. I don't know if y'all watch Shameless, but one of the main characters refers to people of mixed races as tomorrow people because that's literally what tomorrow is going to bring us. Like, yeah. Well, it's the same with me too, cause like I got some Irish, I got some German, some Black Dutch, some indigenous, you know, Mexican, Spanish, like Spaniard, you know what I mean? Like, I can hear what's going on in Discord.
Okay. Yeah, must be.
You like? Is your mic down again?
I don't know what happened here. I'm in the. Who's talking in Discord?
Okay, there. Now we can hear you.
Yeah, it must have died or something.
Muted
I
or
know.
something.
Oh no.
So sorry. What were you guys saying? Yeah, but I understand. I understand what JD was saying. Like same thing. Like I grew up. See, and it's funny now that now that we talk about this, I really think about where the racism started. And it kind of, I mean, it kind of started from my grandmother. And you know, God rest her soul. You know, I hope my mom never hears this, but like she was probably one of the most racist people in our life, and my grandma was like the sweetest lady. But her, I think we've talked about it on stream with a couple of you guys. Like she was racist to even Mexican, even her own race, you know, and it was because of, you know, she felt that like she worked really hard to come to the United States. She did it, you know, she did it legally. She got a job. She got married. You know, she did everything, you know, quote unquote the right way, if you want to look at it that way. And you know, like I asked her one day, I was like, why, you know, why are you so racist against, you know, at the time it was, you know, it was African Americans. And I found out why. She was laying in bed and this guy came through and was breaking into her bedroom window. And he was, you know, he was African American. So that right off the bat, like anyone that was that race, like she, you know, had visions of that night. And you know, it's really hard to tell people, oh well, get over it, or it's not like that. You know, everyone's not like that, you know, because that's her fear. And you know, it took a while for her to kind of, I'm not going to say get over it, but she might have just kind of quieted down, or you know, kept her feelings inside, you know.
I didn't even realize y'all were down. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. We're just talking, so it gives us a chance to keep talking while we watch you run around like a madman.
Let's see.
Am I allowed to be philosophizing if I'm not playing Fortnite?
Yeah.
No, yeah, we actually prefer more people to come in and talk, because we'll start getting into a heated battle, and then we can't really, we'll say hold that thought, and then we'll
Words or guns?
both. But then so like we're big San Francisco Giants fans, right? And my cousin,
I'm so sorry.
So out of all my family members, if you look at like just pictures of all of us, like I mean, my grandfather is, you know, brown skin, black hair, you know, typical, you know, looks Mexican. You know, my uncle, my two of my oldest uncles that have passed away, 100% look 100% Mexican. And then you look at my mom, she's like kind of in between. My uncle Danny, kind of in between. And then my uncle Mark literally looks like the white boy, you know, like blonde hair, blue eyes, but every single one of them 100% Mexican, you know, from my grandma and grandpa. You know, lived in Sinaloa, Mexico, came to the United States. So yeah, I mean, we grew up birthday parties, hitting piñatas, and you know, and then want to learn English, you know, so she kind of pushed that on everybody, you know what I mean?
Hey, what's up, Biscuit? We just
What up?
we're in a Twitch stream right now, so.
Yeah, man, not everybody from South America is brown.
No, I know, and that was
so many Colombians and Argentinians where I grew up.
yeah.
They were just, you know,
Or even Spanish, you know, you know, everyone, yeah.
You know how to speak Spanish?
I don't know. I realized
there's a llama.
Sorry,
There's a
Biscuit. We gotta mute you for right now.
Thanks. There's a llama.
Who are we talking
Sorry, I
about?
had to mute Biscuit.
There's a
No, I
llama.
was just muting Biscuit.
There's a llama.
Now we're just saying that, you know, like, you know, when you think, you know, Mexican, or, you know, you don't, there's not one typical, you know, like one look, because of how they're, you know, different people came from different areas, you know. So my, I don't know, it would be like my grandma, if you look at my grandma, you know, if she didn't say a word, you'd be like, oh, she looks white, or she looks German, And then she starts speaking Spanish. You're like, oh, okay, you know, very like light. She was light brown hair, almost blonde hair, blue eyes, but born and raised in Mexico. And when she met my grandfather, who,
What is up with this place?
yeah, it's crazy. I'm getting tagged.
Ganked. Can't even find a gun.
I have a gun, but it's a shoddy.
Yeah, we got a little off topic there for sure. That's my bad.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, if you want to call back to that concert and that AB guy, sometimes I think if you want to be in a club, like, that guy could have been playing violin in a symphony orchestra, you know? Like, just pick the right club if you want to be around people.
Yeah.
Share common interests. It doesn't have to be death to an entire grade of people. That's messed up.
Yeah, it is. I have to say, this, in some ways, would almost be a perfect segue into one of the other things I wanted to talk about, which was free will. The question is, does that guy really have the ability to think, you know, be part of any club he wants, and is he really making a, you know, conscious choice to be part of AB?
Yeah, he clearly did. He got the ink done, right?
Well, you say that, but you have to really understand what free will is.
Yeah. People mix that up with freedom.
Well, what do you define as free will? I mean,
So there's a couple of different discussions about free will right now in the scientific community.
Exactly.
Yeah, we look at nurture versus nature. And
see, and I'm thinking more religious, like Catholic. Like I was born Catholic, so you know, free will is you know, making a conscious decision to do something, you know, whether it's right or wrong, but you have the free will to make that decision. That's what I.
So this is where the science community is now, particularly this guy Sam Harris, who was introduced to me just recently, would completely disagree. So he's a neuroscientist, and he would say that in fact you don't have free will, essentially, in the way that people think about it, because every thought you have is essentially, I'm boiling it down and simplifying it a little bit here, but essentially every thought you have is a direct result of a combination of your genetics, what kinds of thoughts and thinking you're even capable of, and 2, your environment, which you don't have any control over immediately. Particularly when you consider that the thoughts that you have had resulted in the whatever environment you.
Yeah.
So then, like, does that mean that they start off tabula rasa then? If you're factoring in genetics? Not really. They're not a blank slate.
Yeah, they're not a clean slate. Yeah.
So tabula rasa just isn't a thing.
Yes, correct. But he's basically saying tabula rasa is not a thing. So there's no such thing as a clean slate.
You guys are saying it so fast. I'm trying to write it. What is that? What is that term?
Tabula? Rasa.
Tabula.
clean slate.
Rasa. It means what? Clean slate, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I'm typing it all in the in chat, so I can go back and add it to the like description of when I put it on the channel on YouTube.
So that basically, if you think about it, you know, that guy he was born in a certain situation to certain people with certain genetics, and kind of one thing after the next laid out in front of him, almost none of which he really had any choice over. And then, sure, you can factor in, quantum mechanics randomness into some elements of this, but did he ever really have control? Did he ever really have free will? And Sam Harris would say no.
How would quantum
Yeah.
mechanics apply to that? I don't get that.
Well, because like reality has like
How do you guys work as philosophy? I think we're talking about philosophy.
Yeah.
At this stage of science.
the thing about like quantum mechanics though is like reality has statistical probabilistic like I guess there's like probabilistic statistical kind of mechanisms of reality.
Well, you're talking about the Copenhagen interpretation, I assume. There's also pilot wave theory. Pilot wave theory is like kind of the second gen QM.
Yeah.
And the problem with pilot wave was it didn't bond well with QED, quantum electrodynamics.
You guys have completely lost me, by the way.
But I would, if we want to just circle back to the works of Sam Harris, I personally feel that we can't make any big decisions about the human brain because we still don't understand it. Just last year, there were some groundbreaking discoveries on just how neurons work. We were comparing them to on and off switches that we see on disk surfaces on computers. But it turns out that a single neuron, just one, can actually be an XOR function in the brain. So probably one of the most complex, simple logic-based circuits, the XOR function, can be handled by one cell in your brain. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, real talk, we don't even know how sleep works. But just last year, somebody discovered why insomnia kills and how insomnia kills. So there's a rare prion disease called fatal familial insomnia, and of course,
Hey, Super Art Type, can I interrupt you for a second?
yeah, my bad.
Can you turn down your stream? Are you doing Discord and the stream at the same time? You're getting like a big echo from your end. I just wanted to make sure where it's coming from. No, yeah, don't mute Discord.
No, I muted Discord to check the stream. I thought I had it muted.
Oh.
Do I still sound bad?
Not to me, for whatever it's worth.
No, fine.
Okay. No, we'll keep going. As long as it's not crazy sounding on
Well, yeah.
on
I'm
the
trying
stream.
to participate in a discussion. It needs to sound good.
Yeah, no worries. We're good. I think we're good right now.
Well, anyhow, I'll sum up. Last year they discovered that when you suffer from insomnia, that they were looking in the wrong place. It's not brain death that happens. It's actually your gut begins to oxidize itself in a very unhealthy way, which invites
Really?
into bacteria. That is actually how one would die from insomnia.
Damn.
And so, of course, my expectation, I ain't no doctor, but my expectation would be that we could link incidences of things like Crohn's disease or gluten intolerance, even, which might come in later in life, to perhaps, people who studied too hard in college, trying to pass exams.
Proteus.
Yeah.
Stop studying Proteus.
Well, yeah, you study all day, man. Never stop learning, but you gotta
I
get
know,
your
I'm
6
kidding.
hours. You need a couple REM cycles up in that brain. We don't know how sleep works.
Wait, so
Yeah,
you're
see, that's what's
saying-
been killing me lately with my sleep was, they diagnosed me with sleep apnea like 4 years ago, and I've been using this machine, and I'd say the last 6 months I've just been, I even told my stream here, I'm like, look, I'm not going to be streaming, for the next couple of days, and I've gone to bed at 10 o'clock at night, and I've slept till 8, and I actually feel worse, and I know it doesn't happen over time, like immediately, but I wish I knew how sleep works because I'm not getting a good sleep and I don't know what's going on. Well, we got somebody here.
Make sure you schedule your workout video episode too. Real talk. I know you're in like a recovery state, I believe, but yeah, you gotta use your body. I love my doctor. I've had awful doctors my whole life, and I finally found a GP who's been doing it for like 40 years. He's seen everything. I talked to him about apnea. You know what he says to me? He pokes me in the tummy and he says, "You're too fat. You sleep on your back. Your lungs ain't lifting that thing. Get rid of it." I was like, "Damn, doc, that is cold." But I've been working on it.
Yeah, same. You know, I know I need to do more. I know I need to definitely do more.
Because it was giving me acid reflux, and that was eroding my esophageal lining and giving me sore throats, just general bad life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but to go back, so I hear what you're saying about, you know, discounting some of what Sam's here is postulating just, you know, because we don't understand the brain well enough to be able to make those.
Yeah,
those.
I wouldn't discount it. I certainly wouldn't discount it. It's an interesting concept. I feel like it's more of a really cool philosophy. And if a neuroscientist offered a philosophy, I'd certainly ponder it and give it its due consideration, because this is a person who dedicated their life to the brain.
Yeah.
What do you mean philosophy when you say that? I'm just curious.
Well, I would challenge that it is not provable whether or not my actions or my choices are predetermined. You know, it's kind of a determinism argument, talking about whether the programming that arrives within us, you know, from birth to being grown, to making our own actions and complex moral dilemmas, if we are just 100% a product of our genetics.
That it's coming from your Fortnite game. That's where I'm hearing it from.
Yeah, so I was afraid that was going to be the case. So I'm going to turn off my Fortnite mic.
Okay.
So... Oh, crap.
Okay, you guys are good. I got somebody over here. Oh no, that's a fucking chicken. Or a duck or whatever that is. Like, why
I'm
does
just
this guy
curious
keep
because I'm
popping his head up
taking
and down?
a philosophy class right now, and when he talks about like the idea, I guess you kind of got it right, like, because philosophy is about like understanding reality, right? But like not necessarily from an empirical standpoint, right? It's more of like what we can kind of deduce instead of what we can prove, which is kind of like I don't know if you're trying to do philosophy now, it's kind of like the inverse of like what physicists try to do, right? But I was just curious what you meant by philosophy.
And who was the author again? Just so Sam Harris. Okay, yeah, I put that in chat just for reference for later.
So, there's hang on. There's a video I want to ask about. And when I heard it, I had to listen to it like so many times.
What video?
I gotta find it because they changed the name of it.
You're running into a tree right now.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, nice.
Yeah, let's heal up, loot up. Yeah, I'm happy you're here too. I haven't, you haven't come in to any of our streams when we've been doing this. So we do this every Tuesday. I mean, I've been doing it every Tuesday for the past 12 weeks now, and I just uploaded all the way up to season 11. So today is season episode 11. Today is episode 12. So I mean, like I said, it started off kind of as a joke, you know, like when we were playing with Psycho Susie, and then it turned into, you know, well, why don't we do, you know, a parent type. It started off as just like kind of like parents just complaining about their kids type thing. Like we just wanted to vent while we're playing Fortnite. But then at the same time, it started getting into, we started getting into some of my, you know, mental health issues that I was going through, and just talking to you guys literally like was actually more beneficial than me going to see my psychiatrist, you know. And I'm not saying that, you know, that the psychiatrist did nothing, but I think I benefited more from talking to actual people that are going through similar situations.
Oh, damn it.
How many people are down there? Okay, hold that thought. We'll come right back to this topic.
Yeah.
Is there, I see a guy at the
Someone behind us too.
oh shit, and then I'm getting attacked by the willow wolves. Did you see that wolf? He tried to eat me. What the? Are they still in there, Eli?
Give me all your bullets and loot, fool. Alright, I'm coming over there.
Does baby Yoda make my ass look fat? What? What kind of command is that?
His name is Grogu.
Grogu, yeah, his name is Grogu. See, he's about to die. Go, go, go. Go. What up, Faded? We can back out and pick up Faded. Faded is our builder pro. She is a teenager that can give us some insight. Just understand, Faded. We got some real adult topics we're talking about today. So if you don't feel like being a part of that today, we have 3 adult guys talking about some major topics today. So, dude. So speaking of toes, so I had this ingrown, and this guy. Oh, he got second. No. Nice. Okay. Hold on. Can you stop?
We're going back to the lobby.
Yeah, let's go back to lobby.
trying to find this video, dude. Man, it's driving me nuts.
Okay. 2 top 5s. Oh yeah, you were having some problems with your game the other day, Faded. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I still haven't bought the battle pass because I don't know if I'm buying it yet. I haven't decided.
I just don't want to get I don't want to get this month's crew pass. I just don't.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
they should
agree
have
with you.
included like a fist pump type of emote with it or something. Like, he just seems like
Yeah.
the character from the Jersey Shore of Fortnite. Like,
Once you get your okay, you can snuggle me until the game starts. How about that?
okay. So it's by the Institute of Nordic Sciences, all right?
Okay.
And an experiment they did for 7 years
Get the blankie.
to show that consciousness affects matter.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, like I'm gonna put it in the Discord. But I'm curious to know if who we've been talking to. I'm terrible with names. I know there's like Teradicate. I guess
Hold on, Kenley, stop.
Super
Stop.
R-Type.
Hold on.
Okay. Just check out this video because like I listened to it like so many times when I found it, and basically these guys did the double slit, right?
There you go. Come back.
And like they had they had it associated with a sound, so they had people
look
from like across the
Susie's
world
gonna
sign
do
up
your
for
emote.
this sign up for this experiment essentially. And
There it
when
is.
they heard the sound,
There it is.
they wanted them to think about like doing the experiment, the double slit experiment. And when they did that, like it affected it. Like it gets even deeper than that. Like they spent like 20 grand creating a table so this laser would not
You want me to do a
have any
dance?
kind of like vibration affected or
Kitty
anything.
dance?
Like,
Okay, stay here.
but essentially, like what they ended up proving was that consciousness does affect reality on that level. Yeah.
You guys, you guys are losing me. Like, you guys are you three are talking about things I have no idea about right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. We're just
we're waiting.
We're just waiting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I said stop. Okay, hold on. Then tell me. But when I'm typing and you're pushing your head through, I'm listening. Yeah, and a 3-year-old during these topics. Yeah. My main thing is we were talking about kind of race and then this and then now we're talking about wavelengths, so that's why I'm like, hold on. Hold on. So I'm like, are we on topic 5 about particles? Is that what we're talking about now?
Kind of, sorta, not really.
Yeah. And
So-
like I said, I'm not negating it. I just want if we change topic.
So it's basically like one of the determining factors about it, though, that's weird, is if like it changes when you observe it. So like that has to do with some yeah, I kind of snicker at those people. Well, absolutely, absolutely, but like particles.
Ooh, excuse me.
Absolutely. I think what he was saying more like the fact that one doesn't reconcile the other doesn't necessarily like cancel out either. Right?
No, I'm playing. Get under the blankie. You can sit next to me though, right here. There you go. There you go. Holding my arm. There you go. Oh yeah. There you go, kid. Thank you. Not under. Not under. Where'd you get dropped? One guy? You say 4 guys? Come on, open the door, buddy.
Oh man. They're reviving their homie. I should have took my minis.
Nope, he got me. gonna back out to lobby because I can't hear you guys at all. No, we lost.
So like, I think
I
what
couldn't hear you at first because of all the explosion that was going on in that game, so I had to back out to the lobby.
I think what T was saying about like, so like, there's most people will tell you when you're asking how quantum mechanics and the quantum mechanisms we understand affect reality. And the answer that I would accept over what you normally get is we don't have enough data to reliably have an opinion on that. But right. But what you normally hear I I like the E8 honestly. The E8 makes a lot more sense than the string theory. Well, I mean, I kind of said it, but what I'm saying, like, what they normally say is it only applies to the microscopic, and we're the macroscopic, which I think is incorrect. Mm-hmm. Right.
I agree, Susie. I think I need to go back to school because I am lost. I don't know 99% of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't eat those. Yeah.
know, if there's one thing, just... My wife is super upset with friends. Her name was Carol. Hey now, no derogatory phrases, Ross. No, I'm making fun, man. Okay? Wow. I was gonna ask you about that. How did you, so, I mean, like, did your family move to the States, or did you move there from the States, or? I was just curious, because, like, I've thought about, like, honestly, like, if I've learned anything from these past couple of years, it's that I'm definitely tired of being stateside. Like, so... Hacker Man is cool. Yeah, I want to do electronic. Sir, I know that. Yeah. I mean, we're getting into the advent of like quantum computing, right? So like, hopefully that doesn't apply there. is it kind of like, I guess, the way, sort of like fiber optic, like different mechanisms for transferring data, basically is what you're saying? You spend a lot of time on the archive? I don't know, arsiv.org? Yeah, I read a lot of stuff too. Hey man, COVID. They're starting COVID. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like paywall stuff. I think it's funny how people are like, yeah, Bill Gates started COVID. Like, get. Oh man, it's out there. It's out there. like, okay, so he hosted a summit for like, I don't know, like worst case scenario, right? And like he hired like some of the greatest, most brilliant minds involving like viruses and like just shit we need to look out for. And they made a scenario, and that exact scenario that they predicted back in like October 2019 happened with COVID. So everyone thinks. Yeah, this is like, you're right. Like, I mean, the dude has he's like Batman. He's got Batman's powers. Like, Batman's power is that he is wealthy. Like, other things too. Yeah, I was gonna say he's kind of like trained himself.
There you go. Okay, so the topics, Ross, that we've been kind of going over, we've been bouncing around. The first topic was job hunting during the pandemic. Free will was the second. Twitch toxicity, which we can talk about any toxicity on social media. White fragility was what we started with today, and then you guys kind of dabbled into the particles category, which thank you guys for taking the lead on that because I could not add any insight to that. No. It's I'm like a sponge right now. You know, people say, you know, video games kill your mind. Well, I just learned something that I thought I would never learn playing Fortnite. Oh, really? You're a moderator on Urban Dictionary? Oh. Yeah.
Someone is at the front door.
Hold that thought 1 second. Can you hold that thought 1 second? I got someone at the door. Hold on 1 second. I mean, you guys can keep talking if you want. I'm just going to go to the door.
So, oh my god. Dude! Yes! I mean, there was
Okay, watch your feet. I don't want to kick them.
I don't
Lift them
know,
up.
man, cuz the thing is like have you seen Hamilton? I mean,
All right,
George
I'm back. Where are
Washington
we
was
dropping?
was cast like they had a black guy cast as George Washington. Like
Excuse me. Sweaty?
right. So I mean, I feel like you can have that same I mean, okay, yeah, like
Oh. What? Are you guys talking about? Were you just talking about Hamilton? Oh yeah. What is it? What does it say? Yeah. Yeah.
are y'all stuck on a loading screen?
Yeah, like I think positive is